you may be doing like 3 crore, 4 crore, 10 crore in revenue, but आप देख रहे हो that you are just getting 45% out of it, right? And then आपका COGS कितना है, आपका cost कितना है बनाने का, वही अगर आपका 30% है, and then you add the other things, you are in a net negative.
Correct.
Right? So maybe just scale down, keep reading data every time, put that into action, and then scale slowly and really look at the right metrics.
Namaskar and welcome to another episode of Golden Nuggets with Juhi. This is a space where we have deep, meaningful conversation with people who are building purpose-driven lives and businesses. If you find value in what we share here, please don't forget to like, subscribe and share the episode with someone who would benefit from it. Now let's talk about today's guest. She's someone I deeply admire for her clarity, curiosity and ability to simplify something as complex as data. Bhavna Khater is a businesswoman and strategist who works at the intersection of data, consumer behavior and technology. She learned her early lessons from Coca-Cola, has worked with several global brands. She was an integral part of setting up analytics practices in Indian malls before it became fashionable. Today, through her company Gain Scale and Priorize, she helps businesses, both big and small, grow using the power of data-led insights, always keeping the consumer at the core. In this episode, we break down data and how to use it in a way that's practical, human, and effective, especially for MSMEs. And we also explore why, even with so much data around, many businesses still fail to act on the right insights. So let's dive in. Namaskar, Bhavna.
Hi, Juhi. Namaskar.
Welcome to Golden Nuggets, and Bhavna, it's such a pleasure to have you here with me. And we will be discussing one of my favorite topics, because I'm an entrepreneur myself, and data, as you are an expert of data analytics and data. So this is something I think I learned a little late. Had I known earlier, I think thoda direction alag hota. So let's begin by understanding your journey. How did you get interested in something like data analytics back then, and what inspired you?
Yeah. So thanks, Juhi, first of all. Yeah, thank you so much. It's a total pleasure to be here, right? So I was a very, very curious and logical kid as a child, and having grown in business family, I could see that, data is one thing that, can solve anything. It's the means to solving anything, right? So that's where I think it started right when I was in class 7, 8 onwards, right? That love. And then when I started studying management, right, BBA, MBA, we did a lot of case studies, right? We used to do a lot of business case studies. Our entire mode was business case studies, right?
Where was this?
This was in Delhi and then Hyderabad.
Okay.
Right? And we could see that सब कुछ डेटा है. मतलब बिजनेस केस स्टडीज, कोई भी चैलेंज है बिजनेस में उसको सॉल्व करना, इट इज़ डेटा, राइट? एंड what is a business? A business is answer to a customer's problem, right? कोई भी customer को challenge है, we solve that by a business because of which people pay us, right? As any business, right? और customer को customer का challenge समझना, that is data. Data tells you, when put it in the right way, data tells you customer को challenge क्या है. So that's how I got attracted.
But you knew then that there is an entire career around this. There's so much of scope. Did you know, or
it just happened? I had my mentors, who saw what I loved, right, and they helped me put 2 and 2 together. A couple of internships, and across BBA, MBA, talking to people, it all just led to it, right? So my focus was on consumer insights. Every time it was on consumer insights कि customer को क्या चाहिए.
And what does data mean to you? Is it just numbers or something more?
I think data is like a means to solving any problem, right? It is that currency, it is that input ताले की चाबी. You have a problem, you have a business challenge, you have a decision to make, right? And data feeds into it. And no, it's just not numbers. It's omnipresent, it's everywhere, right? I'm talking to you, the words that you're using, I am seeing a certain trend that's happening in the market. I am seeing how things are placed beside each other, right? All of this, क्या हम experience कर रहे हैं, क्या observe कर रहे हैं, qualitative, quantitative, structured, unstructured, all of those are inputs and data.
This thought just came by. I was just thinking somebody who studies data analytics plus I think psychology, I think it's going to be such a terrific combination.
Amazing. हाँ, क्योंकि हाँ मतलब डेटा क्या है, you're just getting inputs without giving that context, without knowing कि कैसे apply करना है. It's like a महासागर, right? And you don't know what to pick and what not to pick. So what is the psychology जो आप solve करना चाहते हो? Any stakeholder, customer, employees, employer, your business partners, any stakeholder, and data kind of does the trick. That's
अपने स्कूलों में, अपने प्रैक्टिकल चीज़ों में ये दो चीज़ों को तो सिखाना ही चाहिए एजुकेशन सिस्टम में.
हाँ.
so that even as even when you're doing jobs or any professional work or businesses, any field में I think ये दोनों चीज़ें अगर साथ में होंगी तो application and your productivity will really increase.
एकदम. Also, at the end we are dealing with humans, right? And there are so many layers to humans, right? How do you unearth those subconscious layers? How are people making decisions, right? So that entire unearthing of how and why and what would be the output, right? वो पूरा data is getting it, and your understanding of consumer psychology.
Correct.
So yeah.
Correct. So Bhavna, there are a lot of entrepreneurs watching the channel, and specifically MSMEs, SMEs, and I really want them to benefit from this episode. So I really want you to explain data in a way that MSMEs understand why is it so important for them, and what exactly are the different types of data. You did mention,
right,
but थोड़ा सा डेप्थ में जाएंगे इसमें.
I feel we are talking about data. ये पूरा ecosystem है, data ecosystem, right? You start from business context, ठीक है? आपका क्या business context है? Which business you are in? आपके audience कौन है? Customers कौन है? What are their pain points जो आप solve कर रहे हो, right? Who are your competitors? All of this, right? So that's your business context. Then comes data आ रहा है, right? So which are the data, where is that data coming from, right? You're doing calls, data वहाँ से आ रहा है, right? You're meeting customers one on one, वहाँ से आ रहा है. आपके sales figures क्या है, आपके marketing का data क्या है, वहाँ से आ रहा है. So that data, and then the most important point is data आपके पास आ गया, अब आप उसका करो क्या, right? So inculcating that habit, उस डेटा को पढ़ना कैसे है, दैट्स वेयर द ट्रिक इज. इट्स नॉट अबाउट डेटा, मतलब आज के टाइम पे तो वी आर सराउंडेड बाय टन्स ऑफ डेटा. उसको पढ़ना क्या है, कैसे पढ़ना है, उसका करना क्या है, दैट्स वेयर द ट्रिक इज, राइट? सो फॉर MSMEs setting up these small systems, right? How to read that data, training your team to read that data, yourself reading that data, that's all very important. Plus generally small business owners, I would say investing in data is actually it actually saves cost. People have a perception ki it's a very costly affair.
Correct.
But investing in that actually saves a lot of cost, because as entrepreneurs हमारे blinders होते हैं, right? And reading that data and taking action out of that data, it breaks those blinders, right?
So how does a business owner, small business owner, start collecting data एंड देन मेकिंग सेंस ऑफ इट, उसके लिए क्या, कहाँ से, क्या स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट होगा? लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज रहते हैं.
Yeah, so I think I'll kind of answer with some example. It actually depends on what stage of business you are in, right? So let's say somebody who's just starting out a business is going to be very different from somebody who has probably been in business for 2-3 years, has some sizable revenue, and then सब स्टेज पे डिपेंड करता है. बट लेट्स टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ समबडी हु स्टार्टिंग आउट विद अ बिजनेस, राइट? अब आप जब बिजनेस शुरू कर रहे हो, आपके लिए सबसे बड़ी प्रायोरिटी है कि गेटिंग इन कस्टमर्स, राइट? वन, फर्स्ट इज गेटिंग योर प्रोडक्ट राइट, एंड सेकेंड इज गेटिंग इन कस्टमर्स, एंड दीज टू गो हैंड इन हैंड, राइट? सो आई वुड से द फर्स्ट थिंग इज what one needs to measure is if you have really started your business, आपने अपना research कर लिया, सब कुछ कर लिया, आपने अपना business start किया है, तो you are talking to customers day in day out, right? You're calling them potentially, right? Some people are rejecting, some people are accepting, some people want to kind of know about your product, your service, right? तो सबसे पहले तो वो वाला डेटा बहुत important है, because वो acquisition आपका कहाँ से हो रहा है, वो बहुत important है for a business, right? That channel has to keep on happening. That also for a very new business kind of talks about product market fit, right? Like I'll give you the example of Tummy Pops, right? Tummy Pops, which is one of our homegrown brands. So what really happened in Tummy Pops was, everybody in grocery are going offline plus online, but we have been able to kind of really do very well only in online, right? Only because of looking through the lens of data, right? So our first thing was ki get to know the customer feedback, and then the second thing was understand what is the product market fit. So there are 100 SKUs, let us say, right? Customer को कौन से SKUs अच्छे लग रहे हैं? Just because we have the stock of another 30 or 40 SKUs, we are we feel that they are really yum, they are doing very well, वो blinder नहीं होना चाहिए.
That is not the bias that a business owner should work
with. Right.
पहले तो जानना कि कौन सा डेटा कौन से स्टेज पे जरूरी है.
करेक्ट.
हर एक डेटा हर एक स्टेज पे आई थिंक
जरूरी नहीं होता है, बिकॉज फिर यू गेट डीपर एंड डीपर, और आपने एक्शन ही नहीं लिया है, तो खाली डेटा के इनसाइट्स निकाल के करेंगे क्या? सो द फर्स्ट एक्शन इज कस्टमर क्या बोल रहा है.
आई थिंक द फर्स्ट एक्शन, भावना, लाइक आई हैव आल्सो बीन बिल्डिंग अ बिजनेस, फर्स्ट एक्शन इज लाइक यू सेड, कस्टमर का डेटा लेना और उसको डालना.
Correct.
So we don't even have the discipline of putting it there. क्या ये so and so customers ने, और उसको भी standardize कर देना, क्या ये रिस्पॉन्स आया, ये रिस्पॉन्स आया, ये रिस्पॉन्स आया. पहले तो रिमार्क पूरा अच्छे से डिस्क्रिप्टिव लिखो, एंड थिंक इन योर माइंड. आई थिंक 50-100 कस्टमर्स का हम डेटा लेंगे और हम समझेंगे
करेक्ट
क्या उन्होंने क्या बोला, उन्होंने क्या बोला.
करेक्ट.
एंड वहाँ से आई थिंक प्रोडक्ट इवॉल्व होता है.
वहाँ से एग्जैक्टली प्रोडक्ट इवॉल्व होता है, एंड देन looking at the sales data, optimizing your sales, looking at the marketing data, right? Optimizing marketing. आपके अलग-अलग stage पे, you then start getting into it. One important thing, Juhi, here is that it's not only about standardizing data or collecting data, it's also about making your specific team members as an owner and as an owner yourself reading that data. ठीक है. आज सपोज लेट मी से आपके जो फ्रंट लाइन वर्कर्स है, ठीक है, आई टेक द केस ऑफ दिव्या, राइट? सो पोटेंशियली यू हैव अ सेट ऑफ पीपल हु टेक इन इनबाउंड लीड्स, और वो कॉल करते हैं, राइट? सो आई थिंक वी ऑल्सो डिस्कस्ड दिस, राइट? अब जो कॉल कर रहे हैं उनको कस्टमर बोल रहा है कि नहीं, मेरी पेस्टिंग एक प्रॉब्लम है, राइट? या मेरे डब्बे मुड़ जाते हैं ड्यूरिंग लॉजिस्टिक्स. सो दे विल नॉट से डब्बे मुड़ जाते हैं ड्यूरिंग लॉजिस्टिक्स. You will see that 70 out of 100 customers potentially are always asking कि आपका logistics कैसे होता है? How do you send the material? How do you package the material? Right? So जो आपका caller है, they should know that if somebody is again and again and again asking about packaging, how logistics is happening, how after making all the dabbas, you're sending it across, right? वो बार बार क्यों पूछ रहे हैं? Because उनका pain point है कि वो डब्बे मुड़ जाते हैं, they are not in the right state, you know. So
मतलब
that's their pain
the
point.
caller has to take that inference out.
Correct.
They have to be trained enough कि आप
Correct.
इन्फ्रेंस निकालो
हाँ.
कि भाई वो क्या कहना चाहता है,
Correct.
उसको कहाँ पेन, उसको ट्रस्ट इशू कहाँ आ रहा है,
कहाँ
क्या
आ रहा है?
अगर हम लेट्स से वी आर गिविंग ज्वेलरी बॉक्सेस, तो वो ज्वेलरी बॉक्सेस क्या मेरे पास इतनी दूर से सेफली तो आएगा, शेप में तो आएगा. है?
Correct. So the data was questions around logistics, how people are sending from point A to B, how Divya is sending from point A to B. But the insight is people are worried whether they will get all their dabbas in a good state or not.
Not. Correct.
That's the inference. And your callers have to tell you that ye hai, and then you dig deeper. So we think of it in this way. We talk about descriptive एक stages होते हैं. Descriptive मतलब what is happening. Then we come to the why, right? Diagnostic. जो बोल रहे हैं वो diagnose करो, क्यों बोल रहे हैं, right? Then we come to prescriptive, right? कि अगर diagnose कर लिया, अब उसका इलाज क्या है? Action is the out.
डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्या हुआ अगर
Descriptive is what is happening.
नहीं, जैसे दिव्या के केस में आपने एग्जांपल दिया लॉजिस्टिक्स का, तो what is happening में
Descriptive is that all the prospects are talking about logistics once the the boxes are manufactured.
अच्छा, देन फिर आ गया,
फिर आ गया आपका डायग्नोस्टिक.
तो वो क्या हुआ?
डायग्नोस्टिक इज व्हाई दे आर आस्किंग.
बिकॉज उनका अल्टीमेट पेन है कि वो डब्बे शेपलेस नहीं हो जाए या यूज करने के कंडीशन में नहीं है.
करेक्ट.
एंड देन
फिर आपका आ गया प्रेस्क्रिप्टिव.
What is
राइट? सो प्रेस्क्रिप्टिव इज इस इंसाइट को लेके अब हम क्या करेंगे. Now you as an entrepreneur can take several actions, right? Number one is you will specially see कि अच्छा हमारा लॉजिस्टिक क्या है और आप वो सिस्टम सेट करोगे. देन यू विल इंश्योर कि आपके सारे मार्केटिंग मटेरियल में और आपकी कॉलर्स इसका जवाब दे सके अच्छे से.
इसका जवाब दे सके. और मार्केटिंग हैज टू बी, अगर वो सबसे लार्जेस्ट पेन पॉइंट है, मार्केटिंग शुड रिवॉल्व अराउंड दैट लॉजिस्टिक्स, है ना.
एंड इन अ वे लॉन्ग टर्म में दैट कैन बिकम योर मोट, राइट? कि इनके यहाँ से अगर डब्बे आएंगे तो दे आर गोइंग टू बी 100% स्क्रैच फ्री और इन द बेस्ट शेप. वहाँ पे सामने वाले को ROI मिल जाएगा, इवन इफ द अदर कॉम्पिटिटर्स आर चार्जिंग 30% चीपर, बट वो यहाँ सेव कर रहे हैं.
करेक्ट,
राइट?
एकदम. So these were the three things you spoke about.
Then comes predictive, which is the field of data science that we are seeing right now. A lot later, when somebody grows into probably a mid-level, large level, and enterprise level organization.
Correct.
And now we are talking about cognitive, right? So now in today's world we are talking about cognitive, right? Which is all unstructured data. आपके पास research reports and all है, right? People are seeing a lot of content. What content to show them next again, right? So this is also unstructured, and you are really kind of trying to analyze human psychology from that.
But these are the larger companies.
These are larger companies, not relevant.
You once said, we had a conversation, and you said data without context is just an illusion. How can business use all three types of data, numbers, feedback, and experience together to make better decisions?
Like I said, competition इतना है जूही, everybody is in every business, right? Monopolistic economy है ही नहीं. So but आपका जो context है, आपके जो customers है, आपका जो context है, right? वो completely different है, right? I'll give you a very, although it's not an MSME, मैं बहुत famous case study बताती हूँ आपको Walmart का, right? It's one of the most beautiful case studies, right? So on Friday nights, right? What Walmart discovered was on Friday nights, diapers, nappies, and beer is sold together, right? So, but on Friday nights only. Why? Because Friday nights people are partying, right? A husband goes and buys beer, and a wife would say that, honey, just get me some nappies too, right? So, context क्या है? अब इसके ऊपर अब आपको ये इंसाइट मिल गया, ठीक है? इसके मल्टीपल इंटरप्रिटेशंस है. नैपी एंड बियर गोज टुगेदर, हमेशा उनको साथ में प्रमोट करो, ठीक है? या उसका इंटरप्रिटेशन है कि नैपी और बियर के कॉम्बोज बना दो, ठीक है? या उसका इंटरप्रिटेशन है कि अच्छा लेट्स मार्केट देम टुगेदर और मर्चेंडाइज देम टुगेदर. बट कॉन्टेक्स्ट क्या था? फ्राइडे नाइट, and a specific target audience, right?
Which is true, but why were they
So,
being sold together?
Yeah, because when father, a new parent kind of visits Walmart store right on a Friday night to party, they are purchasing beer, and that's when a mother would call, and while you are there,
Because
let's
normally they don't go to supermarkets. Probably is
correct.
that the thing?
And they generally visit. That's the more of international culture, right? Friday night parties, right? And they are visiting, and then the wife would really call and say that
just,
get me some nappies too while you are there.
Imagine,
Right.
and that must have been back many years when here in
Correct,
India, I think we
correct.
were not even
Yeah, that
knowing
was
how-
like when this entire field of data really started blooming outside of India, है ना? तो उसी तरीके से आज एक स्टोर है. Now let's correlate it with an SMB, right? आज एक स्टोर है, आप कौन सा प्रोडक्ट कहाँ रखते हो, ठीक है? That can depend on the kind of locality that you are in, right? So आपका context बन गया आपकी locality.
कि लोगों को वहाँ किस चीज़ की ज़्यादा ज़रूरत
लोगों
होती
को
है.
वहाँ किस चीज़ की
कॉमन कोल्ड
ज़रूरत
ज़्यादा होती है तो कॉमन कोल्ड का विक्स इनहेलर्स लगा दो
Correct,
सामने.
correct.
मतलब इस तरह का मेडिकल
Correct. Like we know of a home furnishing store. They are in the west of a certain city, but people are spending more from the south. ठीक है, वेस्ट में है, स्टोर इज लोकेटेड इन द वेस्ट ऑफ द सिटी, लेकिन जो लोग स्पेंड कर रहे हैं, जो एक्चुअल स्पेंड कर रहे हैं आपके कस्टमर्स, वो आपके साउथ से
वो
आ
वेस्ट
रहे
वाले
हैं.
नहीं हैं.
वो वेस्ट वाले नहीं हैं.
तो क्या निकला?
इसका मतलब ये है कि आपका कॉन्टेक्स्ट क्या है. यू आर इन द वेस्ट ऑफ द सिटी, वहाँ पे लोगों की एफ्लुएंस पावर, the spending power, right, is something which is different. So which basically means कि आपने जो प्रोडक्ट स्टॉक किए हुए हैं वो आपने सदर्न रीजन वाले प्रोडक्ट स्टॉक किए हुए हैं, as in maybe more affluent. In this case the southern part of the city is more affluent, right? So you should stock and cater to first the locality you are in, your primary area. Right,
Wow,
that's
such
the context.
context.
So it's not that you don't cater to them, but then you know where you are, which means that you have an opportunity to stock products which will sell more in even the place where you are.
One question just popped into my head, Bhavna, and I would just like to ask you. जैसे जब अपन देखते हैं शॉप्स ना, एक जैसे शॉप्स एक ही मार्केट में खूब सारे होंगे. अगर फर्निशिंग के शॉप्स हैं तो होम फर्निशिंग के शॉप्स लाइन से होंगे. अगर रेस्टोरेंट्स होंगे तो एक साथ लाइन से खूब सारे रेस्टोरेंट्स होंगे. अगर लॉक इन की हार्डवेयर वाले शॉप्स हैं तो एक साथ खूब सारे हार्डवेयर शॉप्स हैं. मतलब नाउ आई हैव स्टार्टेड टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस, बट आई वांट यू टू एक्सप्लेन बेटर व्हाई डज दिस हैपन. इट्स क्रिएटिंग मोर कंपटीशन, इट्स क्रिएटिंग, सो व्हाई इज इट?
So I mean this is I just so love this because anybody who's looking at data, they're always like competition, right, in a negative light. Competition actually expands business, right? So what is really happening is one, it's a mix of a lot of things, consumer psychology, it's a mix of power of relationships and all of that. सबसे पहले तो everybody is not going to be able to reach out to every customer.
Correct.
The moment your competition is there beside you, they have a different network. ठीक है, तो उस एरिया में आ रहे हैं, आज वो दूसरे रेस्टोरेंट में जा रहे हैं, they'll spot, अच्छा next time let's try this. Right. Second is again competitive market है, ठीक है, लेकिन at the same time you are also very collaborative. आप किसी भी बिजनेस में बिना कोलैबोरेशन के काम नहीं कर सकते. अपन किसी भी हार्डवेयर स्टोर में जाएंगे, what really happens is, अच्छा हमारे पास नहीं है, हम अभी आपको 10 मिनट में बताते हैं. What they are doing is they are asking all their पास वाले स्टोर्स पे, they have built this relation, कस्टमर नहीं जाना चाहिए. सो वो एक पूरी कम्युनिटी बन गई है एक्चुअली, जहाँ से कस्टमर नहीं जाना चाहिए, राइट. एंड देन आई थिंक यू ऑल्सो आर वेरी अवेयर ऑफ व्हाट्स हैपनिंग इन द मार्केट. नो, आपके कंपटीशन ने है, कंपटीशन नेबर ने, कंपटीशन ने कुछ नई चीज़ लेके आते हैं,
तो आपको पता चल जाता है,
यू आर अवेयर.
एंड पुल एक ही जगह हो जाता है ना,
पुल एक ही जगह हो रहा है, राइट. एंड देन वो जो उस जगह की वैल्यू बढ़ती है, बिकॉज एवरीबडी नोज दैट यू हैव टू गो टू दिस प्लेस टू गेट हार्डवेयर.
करेक्ट.
यू हैव टू गो टू दिस प्लेस इफ इट्स रेस्टोरेंट. आपका ओवरऑल वैल्यूएशन बढ़ रहा है ओवरऑल.
करेक्ट. सो भावना, व्हाट आर द मोस्ट कॉमन मिस्टेक्स MSMEs मेक थिंग्स टू डू विद डेटा एंड डेटा एनालिटिक्स?
I'll refer again, that you have to read the data. Data बहुत है. The most common mistake is कि आप read नहीं करते हो data को, या even if you read, right, you're still blinded by your own opinions. So here I'm not talking about gut feeling, okay? Because data actually enhances gut feeling. When you make this a habit, your data जब habit बन जाता है और वो gut feeling से combine होता है, you are able to really take miraculous decisions.
And I'll tell you,
right,
very while you're saying it also मुझे ये realize हो रहा है अभी मेरी hiring बहुत better हो गई पहले से, because अब data से I work. Plus मेरी obviously that emotional thing has also, maturity has come, so the gut feeling and this togetherness of both of these things, I really agree that it works miraculously.
Yeah, it does. And the second thing is pursuing vanity metrics. I see a lot of SMEs, MSMEs really pursuing only vanity metrics. ठीक है, आप social media कर रहे हो, all you're doing is like कितने आए, followers कितने आए, बट देन
बिजनेस आया कि नहीं आया.
हाँ, बिजनेस आया नहीं
कन्वर्जन
आया
हो रहे हैं कि नहीं.
और उससे भी पहला स्टेज है कौन आपको लाइक कर रहा है.
करेक्ट,
राइट, आपको कौन लाइक कर रहा है. यू आर पंपिंग इन टन ऑफ मनी टू इंक्रीज योर लाइक्स जस्ट टू लुक एट दैट, राइट. सो दैट्स अ वैनिटी मेट्रिक. रेवेन्यू इटसेल्फ इज अ वैनिटी मेट्रिक. Right, revenue itself, people are just pursuing revenue. They are not seeing मेरा एक तो ROI क्या आया, दूसरा they are not seeing profit क्या आया.
So cash flows भी है कि
cash flows है या नहीं है, right? Like D2C brands जो market places पे है, like we tell them that you may be doing like 3 करोड़ 4 करोड़ 10 करोड़ in revenue, but आप देख रहे हो that you are just getting 45% out of it, right? And then आपका COGS कितना है, आपका cost कितना है बनाने का, वही अगर आपका 30% है, and then you add the other things, you are in a net negative.
Correct.
Right? So maybe just scale down, keep reading data every time, put that into action, and then scale slowly and really look at the right metrics.
So there is a saying, I don't know, one of our mentors have said it, that that revenue is vanity and profits is sanity.
Exactly.
है ना?
Yeah, that's what I'm
This I heard, I think, in 2019, and since then, I just know that there are two figures that are very important. That's the cash flow and the net profit.
Yeah, and
revenue again, I think it's more of a proving game. क्या प्रूव करना है लोगों को,
and that's also the stage of business you are in again, right? कि maybe आप जब growth stage में चले जाओ आपको revenue चाहिए, लेकिन जब आप growth stage में जब तक नहीं हो तब तक तो vanity ही है. And I think one big mistake again is not investing in insights and data at the right time, right? So अपने मन से करे जा रहे हैं. What happens is कोई भी challenge आपके पास आता है वो एक दिन में नहीं आता. It takes time, it takes months. That challenge is really धीरे it's blossoming and then it erupts, right? तो ignorance, it's that no, we won't, या आप time ही नहीं दे रहे हो, आप पढ़ ही नहीं रहे हो कि actually में result
है कि
नहीं है.
One thing that I want to know and understand from you now with AI coming in and इतना बलवान हो रहा है AI, where do you see the career in data analytics and this profession, where do you see it going?
I feel that the nature of jobs is going to change, right? And people will have to, it has always happened, right? You have to keep on upskilling yourself. People will have to learn new skills. The right skill is really how to use that data, how to really build that strategic mindset, how to convert strategy into actions and execution. Skill wo hai. AI is going to potentially in a couple of years is going to help you massage that data easily. Jahan pe there were 2 or 3 folks who were needed to massage data, AI is able to give the result only with say half a day of a person. So where people have to really upskill themselves is how to get the right output of AI, understand the business context, बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट है अंडरस्टैंडिंग द बिजनेस कॉन्टेक्स्ट, राइट. एंड उसको फिर एक्शन में कैसे लाना है, वहाँ स्किल्स है. एआई से कैसे आउटपुट निकालना है, वहाँ स्किल्स
है. आई थिंक सो टू. आई रियली थिंक AI is here to aid us and help us. So, again, people who understand AI and use it will be relevant, and people without the AI skills will start becoming irrelevant.
Correct.
That's the thing that's going to happen. Right?
Correct. So AI is actually going to help us if we use it properly, take actions faster.
Correct. If a small business wants to use AI-based tools for analytics, what are 2 or 3 simple steps they should start with?
So I think the simple steps are, if we have to kind of really establish it for a small business, first thing would be सबसे ज़्यादा manual work कहाँ हो रहा है, जहाँ ROI नहीं आ रहा है. Identify that particular at this stage of AI development at a functional level. ठीक है, कि आपके मार्केटिंग में सबसे ज़्यादा पैसा जा रहा है सपोज, राइट. तो आप वो आइडेंटिफाई करो, एंड देन वी आइडेंटिफाई वेरी सिंपल यूज केसेस, राइट. फॉर एग्जांपल वी आर स्पेंडिंग से 3 days ऑन थिंकिंग कि अच्छा हमारा कंटेंट क्या होना चाहिए, राइट. दैट इज़ द सेकेंड स्टेप. ठीक है, यू आइडेंटिफाई व्हाट आर द यूज केसेस. Then the third step is learning how to get that out of a tool. So right now, while there are numerous tools, I'll talk about basic LLMs because everybody understands them. So अगर ChatGPT हुआ या Gemini हुआ या Perplexity हुआ, इस तरह के जो tools है, right? So what you essentially do is or copy AI which is built on one of these tools, right? So आप फिर क्या करोगे, उनको prompts कैसे डालने हैं आपको. So you create your own prompt library, right? And then you empower your team to think of prompts in different ways. So language suddenly has become very important. How do you
I think
get
structuring your thoughts and
correct,
articulating them,
or saying the same thing in different ways because you don't know what your tool is going to give out. Right? Correct. And then making it a process, and from a process a system.
So Bhavna, can you share a real story where data completely changed the direction of a business?
So I'll share the story of a very very niche apparel manufacturer. Okay, they had these few stores across India, and revenue बढ़ते जा रहा है, number of customers बढ़ते जा रहे हैं, right? And we told them that dude, it's like 3 to 4 years. And then you will stop surviving. And they are like, what crap? Revenue बढ़ रहा है, customers बढ़ रहे हैं, आप ऐसे कैसे बोल सकते हो, right? What we really saw when we started reading and massaging, the data, what we really saw was नए customers बढ़ रहे हैं, repeat customers आपके fall हो रहे हैं. Who is really shouldering your business? It's always your loyal customers in the long term, right? And and they were like, what? Like, your repeat customers have fallen down from 32% to 6% in the last 3-4 years, right? And then started that exercise, customers को call करना, feedback लेना, why they are not coming anymore.
प्रोडक्ट में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है क्या?
Exactly.
फेड हो रहा है, कलर जा रहा है.
So what we really found out was प्रोडक्ट में रुएं बहुत उठते हैं आजकल,
जो उनको पता ही नहीं चल रहा
था बिकॉज कस्टमर्स आए जा रहे हैं नए. अब आप निश मार्केट में हो, जैसे जैसे लोगों को पता चलेगा ऐसा एक ब्रांड है, पीपल विल कम इन,
एक बार तो आएंगे,
बट देन रिपीट नहीं हो रहे हैं, और जो पहले आपके रिपीट कस्टमर्स थे वो आपके ड्विंडल हो रहे हैं. This is where the market is heading, right?
Then were they able
they were able to revive. They're doing beautifully. They started, change their entire product line जो खराब था. So there were multiple layers. We actually said कि अच्छा अब इस data के base पे action क्या बनाना है, how do we kind of help them scale, right? So it was about product quality ठीक करो, customers को call करो that we have made these changes and why don't you visit again and check, right? A lot of feedback calls over time so that we see, we can measure 3 महीने बाद, 6 महीने बाद, 9 महीने बाद ये change आया नहीं, and ultimately maybe after a year, right? Year or 2 years, I don't really remember right now, we checked रिपीट रेशियो बढ़ा या नहीं रिपीट कस्टमर्स का.
And what is a good ratio, repeat and new का?
That depends on again the state of business, but typically apparels वगैरह में we consider it upwards of 30% or so, right?
B2B में manufacturing B2B.
Manufacturing B2B ideally should be 50% plus.
50% plus.
Of course, it's B2B. It's so much relationship and product based, service based.
Correct.
So I'll tell you another case. I mean, this just spurred another case study. Another coincidentally an apparel manufacturer, right? And आपके apparels है. I don't want to name them. I mean, for the sake of all privacy, but आपके अलग अलग कैटेगरीज है. आपके टी शर्ट्स हैं, आपके कुर्तीज़ हैं, आपके सूट्स हैं, all suit parallels and your complete set, right? So all of them take different times for manufacturing. ठीक है, किसी को आपको 30 दिन लग रहे हैं, किसी का 45 दिन, किसी का आपका 60 दिन. अब जब आप कोई भी D2C सेलर होगा, इनके लिए इन्वेंट्री बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है बिकॉज ऑल दी मार्केट प्लेस एल्गोरिदम्स आर वेरी मच इन्फ्लुएंस्ड बाय इन्वेंट्री. इट इज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर. ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब आपको जो प्रोडक्ट सेल कर रहे हैं उसको अच्छे से स्टॉक करके रखना है. आपका साइकिल है 90 दिन का, 45 दिन का, 60 दिन का और 30 दिन का, राइट? Now on it the complexity is seasonality changes, right? Second complexity is you are dependent on maybe some people for manufacturing. आप चाहे in-house भी करवा रहे हो तो भी you cannot say मशीन कब खराब होगी, क्या होगी. थर्ड आपकी डिपेंडेंसी है कि आपका जो फैब्रिक है, आपका एक लॉटी खराब आ गया, ठीक है. फोर्थ डिपेंडेंसी है कि आपका जो मार्केट प्लेस का एल्गोरिदम है उसने एक बहुत बेस्ट सेलिंग SKU को सपोर्ट करना ही बंद कर दिया.
अरे बाबा,
राइट? सो योर रिसेंसी ऑफ सेलिंग का इफेक्ट, योर द टाइम टू मैन्युफैक्चरर इफेक्ट. अब उसमें भी आप कॉटन कर रहे हो, मे बी आपका एज अ मैन्युफैक्चरर स्ट्रेंथ कॉटन है, आप कर सकते हो, लेकिन द मोमेंट यू आर इनटू अ क्रेप और अ जॉर्जेट इट टेक्स लॉन्गर, है ना? या आपने कुछ ऑर्डर कर दिया है लेकिन नाउ यू आर सीइंग दैट हैज फॉलन डाउन, तो आपको वो बीच में पॉज करना पड़ेगा, राइट? सो दिस इज कॉन्टेक्स्ट. एंड आउट ऑफ दिस यू हैव टू रियली एनालाइज एंड से दैट अच्छा आपका क्या इन्वेंट्री शुड बी द राइट इन्वेंट्री एट एनी पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम फॉर एवरी SKU.
मतलब ये तो आपने कॉन्टेक्स्ट तो एक बताया, फिर एक्शन भी निकल के आ गया. एग्जीक्यूशन में भी तो कितनी प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं.
कितनी प्रॉब्लम्स आती है. आपका टीम समझ ही नहीं पा रहा है कि आपको क्या बोला गया. अगेन पॉइंट्स आउट टू दिस ट्रेनिंग ऑफ टीम कि उसको कैसे अब्जॉर्ब करो.
वो भी एक है, बट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में भी तो इश्यूज. एग्जीक्यूशन बाय एग्जीक्यूशन आई मीन हार्डकोर, वो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में भी तो इश्यूज आती हैं. वो एक लॉट ही खराब हो गया, अब आपको देना था, यही आपका मेन सीजन है.
बट हैड यू काइंड ऑफ रेड दिस डेटा कि मेरे पर्टिकुलर इस कैटेगरी में, इस सब कैटेगरी में रेड कलर, रेड एंड रेड की फैमिली में प्रॉब्लम आता है, which means that somewhere in your dyeing or that particular supplier there is an issue which we need to solve. ना आप next time के लिए prepared
रहोगे. Correct. In your experience, what is one business metric that most people ignore but is actually very powerful?
Yeah, actually, it depends on customer to customer, stage to stage, but I feel people really ignore customer acquisition CAC, cost, customer acquisition cost, which is CAC. People really ignore online businesses में कि मेरे repeat buyers कौन है, मेरा ROI क्या आ रहा है. So I feel people really ignore the outcome oriented metrics. वो ज़्यादा engagement metrics पे focus करते हैं, है ना? So
got it. So now we come to the golden nuggets round. It's the most interesting bit. In a tough situation, what would you choose? Data or gut feeling?
Data any day.
But you don't get emotional then?
No, but I think data just kind of it's like a philosophy. आपका gut feeling उसी से बढ़ता है, better होता है. So आपका source वही है.
One app or tool you can't live without?
No. It's Excel. Yeah.
If data were an emotion, what would it be?
Trust.
What's more dangerous, no data or wrong data?
Wrong data is more dangerous.
Complete the sentence. Data is powerful when?
When you're able to read it and use it for actions.
So with that, we come to the end of the podcast, and I think it was wonderful.
It was
What do you think?
super pleasure,
Huh?
and I think it was wonderful too.
I think it's your
Yeah.
topic of interest and
It's
your
my
love.
topic of interest. It's my love. I just feel that, all your readers out there, please start investing in data, your time, your money, training your people in data, because data is the real currency. So, yeah.
So thank you, Bhavna. Namaskar. It was a
Namaskar.
pleasure having you. Thank you so much for tuning into Golden Nuggets with Juhi. If this conversation gave you even one fresh insight, do like, share, and subscribe and help spread more clarity and joy. See you in the next episode.